Am I the a-hole for refusing to split half the check for dinner with my best friend like we usually do? My best friend, Vanessa 24 female, and I 25 female have been friends since the 2nd grade. We've been supportive of each other's successes and accomplishments, and we're always there when one of us needed the other. We've also always split the check when we go out for dinner or brunch or anything like that. We've agreed to do that for a long time, plus it saves time and doesn't complicate things for us and the servers, and it didn't matter how much one of us ordered. She was the one who suggested it and I was like, okay, sure. I'm not really a big eater, so whenever we would go out, I would only order about 15 to 35% of the entire price for both. Vanessa, on the other hand, always has a huge appetite and would order 65 to 85%. The percentages depend on the occasion, appetites, and the price of the food. Recently, Vanessa got a huge promotion at her job for which she has been working her A off, and she wanted to celebrate. So she suggested that we go out to this fine dining restaurant nearby, and I agreed, because she deserved it. But before I continue, I should add that a few weeks prior, my older sister Bianca told me how ridiculous it was that I was splitting the check by paying half of it when I would only order food that amounted to only a quarter of the check. So before Vanessa and I ordered our food, I told her that I want to only pay for the food that I will order. She said, okay. When she saw that I was actually paying for my own food, she was like, wait, you were being serious before. Yes. I was being serious, and she said, oh. I wouldn't have ordered so much if I knew you were being serious. The total bill was around $560, and I only ordered around $145 worth of food. I asked her why wouldn't she think I was being serious, and she said that it's because we've been splitting the check in half for so long that she literally thought that I was joking. I told her that I'm just sick and tired of paying half when I only order a small percentage. Like, I'm paying at least $50 to $100 more than I should every time. So she became a bit mad and said, and you just decided to be AB and pull this stunt on the day when I got promoted. Fine then, I will pay for my food, and she did and just exited right after without even waiting for me, which was not cool, because she had picked me up at my place and drove us here, so I had to call an Uber and pay $36 for the ride home. This morning, my phone is full of messages from my other friends saying that I was an a-hole for demanding this on the day of her big promotion, and for being a cheapskate. I just don't want to overpay so much. It's fine if it's $10 to $20 more than what I ordered, but over $50. That amount can go towards necessities and bills. So, am I the a-hole? Edit. I earn about $90K a year, minus or plus, because I have several jobs, which includes dog training for which I charge $80 to $100 per hour. Vanessa earned a little bit more with one stable job, and since her promotion, she now earns 6 figures. Let's read some of the comments. This person writes, not the a-hole, oh. I wouldn't have ordered so much if I knew you were being serious. Everything up to that point could have been an innocent mistake, but that comment shows she's been taking advantage of you. Yup, exactly. She clearly was using OP to subsidize her. Another person writes, sure was. As soon as OP shut it down. Opportunistic friend played offense to get all the flying monkeys on her side, because she knew she screwed up. Not the a-hole. Another person writes, I would bet that the flying monkeys don't know that friend also said, oh. I wouldn't have ordered so much if I knew you were being serious. Not the a-hole. This person writes, exactly. Selective storytelling. Tell the flying monkeys to take her put for a meal and pay towards her 85% of the bill, and see how much they like it. Also let them know her bill alone was $355, and then see if they still want to fly. Not the a-hole. I'm tired of users masquerading as friends. Another person writes, "Oh, I wouldn't have ordered so much if I knew you were being serious." Translates to, if I knew you weren't going to be paying for me, I wouldn't have ordered the most expensive items. That's pretty bad. You are not obligated to financially support your friend. I think splitting a check 50 to 50, when you are not eating equal amounts, is weird, and I would suggest you stop doing that in the future. She's mad because you're taking away the gravy train she's so used to. Her response was entitled, "But I wouldn't lose a friend over it." Just pay your own way moving forward. If she can't handle that, she is not your friend, but your dependent. OP responded to this comment. Let's read. She still doesn't want to speak to me, but letting 15 plus years of friendship go down the drain is insane to me, so I do hope that we'll be able to resolve this issue and move forward. Another commenter writes, "This is the most important piece. I like to splurge when I go out, and it makes me uncomfortable to do so if the check is split." She knew she was taking advantage. Then she acted like she thought she was kidding, and when that didn't happen, she blew up and acted like the victim. Darvo equals deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. My thoughts. So basically, OP wants to know if she is the a-hole for refusing to split a bill of $560 between herself and her best friend, since she only ordered $145 worth of food. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Why do people that plan to eat the most amount of food always suggests splitting the bill? I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment. Because in my opinion this is the height of manipulation. Bills should only be split if we are splitting the same food, or someone is going to feel as though they are getting the short end of the stick. OP let her best friend know before they ordered their food that she did not want to split the bill, and her best friend proceeds to order like business as usual and gets angry when OP only pays for her portion. Leaves OP stranded, so she had to get an Uber, call OP the B word and report OP to their friend group that call her a cheapskate. It is better to be a cheapskate than to continuously pay for someone's food you are sick and tired of paying for. It would just lead to more resentment. So, OP, you are not the a-hole for refusing to split the check with your best friend. Your best friend is the a-hole for refusing to listen to you, saying she thought you were joking, and being abusive. She liked you better when you said yes to the bill splitting. If she is a true best friend, she would come around. If not, I hope you find friends that are more considerate. On the a-hole meter, your best friend scored an 8 out of 10. So, a few days later OP posted an update. Let's read. Anyway, Vanessa has apologized for being mad and abandoning me at the restaurant because of the fight that we had, knowing that she had picked me up since my car was being fixed and I had to Uber home. I told her that since she had the promotion, she had to treat me to dinner and pay for the both of us like other friends do. To which she agreed and said that in order to make up for it she will take me out to dinner and pay for the entire meal. Which she did last night, and she stayed true to her word and even told me that I can order whatever I want no matter the price. We also had a long conversation about future dinners and stuff, and we agreed to pay for our own food and get separate checks unless either one of us wants to pay for the entire dinner in the case of a promotion, celebration, or etc. I also want to address the male comments claiming that she's fat and we eat too much as women. First, we're both very fit and strong. I'm 5 feet 7 inches and she's 5 feet 9 inches. Second, the $560 was because it was an expensive place. So if you think we ate too much, then you've never taken a girl out to a fine dining restaurant. Anyway, the conclusion is, we resolved the problem, and I greatly appreciate all the good advice and comments. Let's read some of the comments on the update. This person writes, "Good to hear that she apologized to you. But just keep in mind that she was deliberately taking advantage of you. Your split agreement was made based on convenience, but she directly admitted that she was taking advantage of the agreement and ordered more food than she would if she had to pay for it herself. You paying for more than your share was therefore not a coincidence. It was an active choice by her. So my question is, has she apologized for taking advantage of you? Because that's no way to treat a friend." Someone asked OP a question in the comment, and she responded. Let's read the comment. "Okay, those so-called friends that came at you, have they apologized already? That shouldn't even have happened to begin with." While this is a great update, her first reaction, it's acts like that we need to be cautious with. Especially running to your other friends to make you out to be the bad person. Don't be all too rainbows and sunshine yet. OP's response, yes, they actually have, because they only heard one side of the story. And even though I agree that the way she reacted was not the way she should have, I do believe that she deserves a second chance, considering we've been through a lot together and have supported one another all these 15+ years. The last two comments. Leave it to men to make this about how much you ate. This species is doomed. My friend has scammed me out of thousands of dollars, and when I called her on it, she said I was a cheapskate. Am I the a-hole? Dudes on Reddit, you're fat though. So, we've come to the end. Who do you think is the a-hole, or did the update from OP change your mind? For me, I think OP's friend was an a-hole, but she apologized. Now it would have been nice if Vanessa offered to take OP out instead of OP having to ask. But if OP is fine with how things ended, then that's all that matters. Also, with regards to the weight comment, perhaps it is being talked about, because in the original post OP said, she is not a big eater unlike her best friend Vanessa that has a huge appetite. Anyways, leave your thoughts in the comment, and I would see you in the next one, or in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.